Quality is not an act, it's an habit. A quote written by Aristotle as it links directly to the breaking news read the Jamaica men's national team. Greetings and welcome to another episode here on Premier 7. I am your host, Ryan Nelson. Did you hear the news? Did you hear the news relating to the possible incomings of a Louis Baker and Andrea Brooks to be recruited for the Jamaica men's national team? It was said that these players do have their Jamaican documents, and we can now say then that hopefully we see them in the midfield for the national team. Now, people, do you believe that Jamaica will have these two players in? Well, I am hoping because the midfield has always been questionable, and based on the recent performance of these players, especially in Andre Brooks, we would love to see both of them uplifting the Jamaica team, uplifting the Reggae Boyz spirit, and help us to qualify for the World Cup.
It says the players, who could include Louis Baker of Stoke City and Andre Brooks of Sheffield United, both in the English Championship, are among the players who could be brought in, having secured their Jamaican documents.
He would have had a list of some new players that he would have brought in.
So of course, Michael Ricketts recently sparked conversation after indicating that recruitment efforts remains active. The federation appears focused on strengthening key areas of the squad rather than simply adding numbers, a sign that Jamaica may be targeting. Now, we have the news that Lewis and Brooks would possibly be our players. For years, the Jamaican fans have pointed out one consistent issue: the midfield. And it should be known that the midfield is where the game is won and lost. The Reggae Boyz have often shown attacking quality and defensive capabilities, but struggle to retain ball position, struggle to nullify the entrance for opposition teams to go through to score goals, and to have that balance between the front line and the back line. Games after games, we realize that Jamaica continuously play the long ball as if they are English-based weak opponents teams, and it leaves pressure try to render some points or to win the game. Now having possibly the likes of Louis Baker and Andre Brooks, their arrival could be significant for the Jamaica men's national team. I went ahead to use 3 players because this will more so be Jamaica midfield 3. I won't talk much about Isaac Hayden, but he is the number 1 DM. So we have a Louis Baker and an Andre Brooks. So the importance of having a Louis Baker is to support Isaac Hayden, but he will be the man to progress more up the pitch. He have some good shots in his foot, so we can expect for him to shoot a lot of shots from out of the 18-yard box, but where deemed necessary, he can score free kicks. He have that killer pass as well. He have that stamina for which we will need. He have that physicality because he plays in the championship, and in that case, he will be an improvement in our midfield. We normally ask for an age. Sometimes players like Bobby Reid plays there. Sometimes we see even Ian Frey play there, but we need a natural midfielder who plays the CM role. And the thing is, the chemistry that he would have with Isaac Hayden will be in question because these guys, they have never played together for Jamaica. So the trainings that they'll be doing, hopefully it will be done in a way that can help these players to be effective as a midfield 2 who will sit on the base. Now for Andre Brooks, this guy is going to be an improvement on Bobby Reid. Although we will have Robin Morrison, we need a player who is in form, and Andre Brooks with more than 3 goals and 3 assists in the championship for Sheffield United. He will be the man who will play the number 10 role. Will he be the best option based on his form? I would say yes. So he's a guy who will work his way within this area, but of course he's on the right hand side or finds himself on the right wing area. He loves to cut in, he likes to create spaces, and he loves to make passes to his teammates for golden opportunities. Also, you will find him occupying the left wing position. That shows versatility. That shows that this guy can take a game by the scruff of his neck and produce results that will be necessary to help a team to win. I mean, you can even ask his teammates how good he is as a youngster. He is absolutely brilliant. So I am expecting then if these guys should be in the squad, Rudolph Speed would love to have them because he speaks highly of a Andre Brooks, and for sure the Jamaican fan base has been talking about the likes of Lewis Baker for a very long time. So having these two players alongside or paired with an Isaac Hayden, it will be a blessing for the Jamaica men's national team. What does this mean for the Reggae Boyz? It will mean that we will have players to compete against opponents. We will have the tactical depth, the flexibility, and the midfield stability that could finally allow Jamaica to compete with better nations consistently, in a case then to help us to qualify not only for the World Cup but to strengthen us and more so help us to become a possible or potential dynasty in the Caribbean. Just to note though that based on the CONCACAF implications, across CONCACAF teams are evolving rapidly. Teams like Suriname, Panama continues to improve tactically. So Canada, they have developed a strong structure, and the United States is known for doing such as well. For Jamaica, it's all about keeping up the pace, strengthening the spine of the team, especially the midfield. It is absolutely essential. And if Brooks and Baker arrives, this could be a strategic step going closer and closer to close the competitive gap. So people, I mean, I want to hear what you have to say about these two players who potentially will represent Jamaica. The thing is, do you think Baker and Brooks will be here on time? They have their documents, but do you think if they have their availability spot here, will they be as impactful as what we would think they will? Because some players do not perform for their country, but they perform better for their club. But people, let me know your thoughts in the comment section. This video is a video that I believe that you guys need to hear. And of course, with you hearing such, let me know what you think. You all take care. Goodbye until we meet again.